What's up, guys? It's Andy from Divine Trading here. This is Tuesday the 15th of September. I've flipped my camera around so this will take the video in portrait rather than landscape. So if it annoys either you or me, I'll flip it around for the next one. So making a video every day this week because I'm on annual leave from my job, so I've got more time. So it'll be useful for me, hopefully be useful for you just to go through things on a daily basis. I want to talk today about the book I'm reading called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. It's a personal development book, and it, I think, holds the key to all other personal development, if you like, because it has a principle called the slight edge. And the concept of the book is everything that you do on a daily basis, all the little small things, over time they add up and have a big effect. So all the small positive things over time have an effect. All the small negative things over time have an effect, either positive or negative. And the point is that when you're taking these small actions, you don't see the result straight away. So if you get into the habit of taking a small positive action, the temptation is, because you don't see a result, to give up. Similarly, with the negative actions, you do something negative. So let's say, I don't know, you start smoking. You don't see a negative effect at first, maybe not for years, but eventually all those days, weeks, months, years of smoking catches up, and all of a sudden your body is not nearly as healthy as it would be if you hadn't. So a quick example there. So it's important to get yourself into good habits, and I've been the classic over the years of starting things and not being consistent and carrying on with these things. So I just wanted to cover off a few of my habits that I've been getting into over the last couple of weeks, as I've decided to relaunch myself, if you like, yet again. Been a bit hard on myself here. If you watch the previous videos, you'll get a bit of a snapshot of my history, if you like. So I get up pretty early. So on a work day, I'll get up at 6. Otherwise, I get up at 7. The first thing I do is, after I've fed the cat, of course, is to have a cup of black coffee. I've mentioned before it in previous videos. I think this is good for you. It's good for my body. It wakes me up. It makes my bowels move as well, which I think is a good thing, almost without fail every morning. I follow that with a cup of lemon juice and honey. I've done this for many years. Again, this is supposed to flush the system out. So juice of half a lemon split between 2 people, teaspoonful of honey. Really good. So at the moment I'm working a full-time job. That's not the aim in the end, is to work for myself and become financially independent. So what I do the first hour of the day is make sure I'm doing something positive, putting some positive stuff in my mind. So I'll be studying Forex. I'll be reading books like The Slight Edge to put myself in a positive frame of mind. I'll be exercising. So 3 days a week, I'll be using my rebounder for 15 minutes to raise my heart rate. And on the days in between, I intend to do 15 minutes meditation for my mental health as well. Obviously working at the job, doing my best that I can do there. And yeah, taking these small actions every day, which over time will contribute to large positive results. And then every day I'll be looking at the 5 areas of life that Olson identifies in his book, which are health, finances, business, relationships and personal development, looking back over the day and giving myself an up arrow or a down arrow, depending on whether I think my actions have contributed to small positive gain or small negative gain. So yesterday I was up arrow on everything except for personal development. Warning, I'm going to be extremely frank here. So I was up on everything except for personal development. So on the upside, I read A Slight Edge, so at least 10 pages. On the downside, I have a porn addiction. I'm probably not alone in this. And I succumbed to that yesterday. So that was a down arrow. So I need to reverse that. Just do the same thing. Just don't watch any porn today. Simple as that. So these are simple, easy things that you can do. And that's the important thing, I think, is to incorporate these things into your life. And I need to, when I go back to work next week, I need to make sure that this continues, that I can easily incorporate these positive things into my life. Because if they're not easy, then you won't do them. But even when things are easy, they're easy not to do as well. So yeah, yesterday really positive. So on my Forex course, let's get back to that. I booked a 1-to-1. I've got a 1-to-1 as part of my course yesterday. That's for Thursday, 12:30. So I'll have an hour with Sam Kavanagh, I think it is, who runs KB Trading, who I'm learning to trade with. I joined the community yesterday, so as part of the course, you get lifetime membership in the community, which I'm hoping will support my journey to become a full-time trader. And then this morning I've done an hour, just under an hour actually, where I've started learning about technical analysis, so looking at candlesticks, which is how movements in price are measured, Japanese candlesticks, on price charts, learning about what pips are, so movements in price, what lot sizes are, so they're trade sizes, so your trade size multiplied by the pip movement is your profit or loss, and looking at stop losses and take profits or targets. So your stop loss is set, so if the market moves against you, the trade closes at that particular point and you lose, but your loss is known. So you set a stop loss so you know your downside. You also set a profit target so you know your upside as well. So you target what profit you want to make, what you think you can make, and then once the price hits your target level, the trade closes. So you always know your upside and you always know your downside on a trade. So sorry, I should have mentioned what technical analysis is. So it's looking at price movements, price patterns, trends, with a eye, so you can using that, you can then predict the market on a with a high level of probability. It gives you what's called directional bias. So using your analysis, you enter a trade knowing there's a high probability that the market's either going to go up or down. You set your take profit, you set your stop loss, and then over time you win more than you lose because of your analysis. That's what gives you the edge over the market, and then over time you become a profitable trader. So that's the theory, and then it's just a case of putting it into practice. Just a quick word about why I have gone this route of signing up with KB Trading. There are different ways that you can learn to trade. I learned this from Michael Bamber's videos. I will link to his channel. I'll link to KB Trading as well down the bottom in the description. I could have taught myself from the free stuff that's available on the net, and there is loads of free stuff. The downside is that it's unstructured. So I wanted something that would structure me, that would focus me. That was the first thing. So that's why I enrolled. I mean, everything that I'm learning here, I could have learned for free. But A, it wouldn't have been structured or focused. And B, the second thing I wanted to do was to join a community of traders. So, this is quite a lonely profession. I wanted the support of other people that are on the same journey as me. If anybody's read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, I want a mastermind group, people that I associate with that are successful, that are on the same journey as me. Now, there are various communities out there. You can pay anything from 50 quid a month up to sort of 200 quid a month and beyond, I guess, to join these communities. Training is usually part of it. Again, KB Trading was one of those that was recommended by Michael Bamber, whose videos I like, who's a full-time trader. But also with the course, I got access to the community, which is usually 50 quid a month. So the course is 400 quid, give or take a quid. So if you like, you pay for the course and then you get training and 8 months membership of the community. Obviously, if you carry on, you've got access to the community for zilch. So yeah, that's the route I took. As I say, could have done it free of charge. Decided to go this route to focus me and hopefully speed up my my learning. I used some criteria to choose amongst the different providers. Obviously, cost comes into it, but also I looked at the content, the kind of free content that they were offering. I looked at the reviews. It was important to me to join a community and a trading company, training company that operates out of the UK, which is where I'm based. Not because I don't trust anybody from any other country, but because I was, I wanted to partner with somebody that was actually doing it here in the UK to give myself confidence that I could do it as well. So anyway, this is Andy from Divine Trading signing off. See you tomorrow, or at least tomorrow is Wednesday, so I will see you tomorrow for the usual Wednesday vid. So yeah, Andy from Divine Trading signing off. To desire perfection is divine.